Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Morning reading of Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta. Feeling very blessed that this is our daily practice. All glories to Śrīla Kṛṣṇa Kavirāja Gosvāmī ki jai. Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. So we're reading from Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev. We're reading from Ādi-līlā, chapter 17, and, Srila Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī has just summarized the Ādi-līlā. So we'll just repeat the last verse. Jai Jai Śrī Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Dvaita Chandra, Jai Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Ādi-līlā kaila sucha ganana, Vishtari vanila iha dasa vrindavana. He says, thus I have summarized the incidents of the Ādi-līlā. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has described them elaborately in his Chaitanya Bhagavat. So now he's continuing. Jashoda Nandana Haila Sachira Nandana Chatuvida Bhakta Bhava Kare Asvadana. The same Supreme Personality of Godhead who appeared as the son of Mother Yasoda has now appeared as the son of Mother Shachi, relishing 4 kinds of devotional activities. Servitude, friendship, paternal affection, and conjugal love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead are the basis of the 4 kinds of devotional activities. In Shanta, the marginal stage of devotional service, there is no activity. But above the Shanta humor are servitude, friendship, paternal affection, and conjugal love, which represent the gradual growth of devotional service to higher and higher platforms. Svamadhurya Radha Prema Rasa Asvadite Radha Bhava Angi Kariyache Balamate. To taste the mellow quality of Srimati Radharani's loving affairs in her relationship with Krishna, and to understand the reservoir of pleasure in Krishna, Krishna himself, as Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, accepted the mood of Radharani. Gopi Bhavadate Prabhu Dariyache Ekanta Brajendra Nanda Nemani Apanara Kanta. Mahaprabhu accepted the mood of the gopis who accept Brajendra Nandana, Śrī Kṛṣṇa, as their lover. Mahaprabhu accepted the mood of the gopis who accepted Brajendra Nandana, Śrī Kṛṣṇa, as their lover. Gopika bhavera e sudrida nishchay Brajendra Nandana vina antyarana haya. It is firmly ascertained that the ecstatic mood of the gopis is possible only before Krishna and no one else. Shama Sundara Shikipicha Gunja Vibhushana Gopavesha Tri Bhangima Murali Vadana. He has a bluish complexion, a peacock feather on his head, a gunja garland, and the decorations of a cowherd boy. His body is curved in 3 places, and he has a flute in his mouth. Ihachari Krishna Dari Haya Anyakara Gopikara Bhavanahi Jaya Nikata Tahara. If Lord Krishna gives up this original form and assumes another Vishnu form, nearness to him cannot invoke the ecstatic mood of the gopis. Gopinam Pushpendra Nandana Dusho Bhavasya Kashtam Kriti Vidnyatum Kshamate Duruha Padavi Sancharina Prakriyam Avish Kurvati Vaishnavim Api Tanum Tasmin Bujaya Jishnubhiya Jasamhanta Chatubi Abhuta Ruchim Ragodaya Kunchati. And that's a quote by Srila Gosvāmī in his Lalita Madhava. Once Lord Krishna, with a playful motive, manifested himself as Narayan with 4 victorious hands and a very beautiful form. Seeing this exalted form, however, crippled the ecstatic feelings of the gopis. A learned scholar, therefore, cannot understand the gopis' ecstatic feelings, which are firmly fixed upon the original form of Lord Krishna as the son of Nanda Maharaj. The wonderful feelings of the gopis in ecstatic Paramaras with Krishna are the greatest mystery in spiritual life. And he's not going to say so. So that he's referring there to a time when the gopis were looking for Krishna, and Krishna appeared as Narayan on the path. And normally, like, everyone would be captivated by the form of Narayan. But instead, the gopis plea, like, oh, dear Lord, like, have you seen Krishna? Because they're desperate. Where is he? Where is he? And so often this is quoted that it also indicates that that Krishna is higher than Narayan. Like, they're seeing the form of Narayan, but it's not satisfying. They want Krishna, and that their love for him is exclusive. Vasanta kale rasalila kare govardhane antadana kaila sanketa kare radhasane. During the season of springtime, when the rasa dance was going on, suddenly Krishna disappeared from the scene, indicating that he wanted to be alone with Srimati Radharani. Nibrikta nikunje vasi deki radharabhata andeshite aila tahang gopikara tata. Krishna was sitting in a solitary bush, waiting for Srimati Radharani to pass by. But while he was searching, the gopis arrived there like a phalanx of soldiers. Durahaite Krishna deki bale gopagana edeka kunjara bitara brajendra nandana. Just see, the gopis said, seeing Krishna from a distant place. Here within a bush is Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. Gopigana deki Krishnara haila sadvasa lukaite narila bae haila bibasa. As soon as Krishna saw all the gopis, he was struck with emotion. Thus he could not hide himself, and out of fear he became motionless. Oh, he is going to say, okay. Chatubhuja murtidare achena vasiya Krishna deki gopikahe nikate asiya. Krishna assumed his 4-armed Narayan form and sat there. When all the gopis came, seeing him, they spoke as follows. Ihon Krishna nahi ihon Narayana murti eta balitane sabe kare natastuti. He is not Krishna. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayan. After saying this, they offered obeisances and the following respectful prayers. Okay. Namo Narayana Deva Karaha Prasada Krishna Sanga Deha Mora Guchaha Visada. O Lord Narayan, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Kindly be merciful to us. Give us the association of Krishna, and thus vanquish our lamentation. Ettabali namaskari gela gopigana, hena Kavirāja Ādi-līlā darashana. After saying this and offering obeisances, all the gopis dispersed. Then Srimati Radharani came and appeared before Lord Krishna. Radha deki Krishna tane hasya karite se chato bujamurti chahena rakite. When Lord Krishna saw Radharani, he wanted to maintain the four-armed form and joke with her. Lukaila dui buja radhara agrete bahudyatna kaila Krishna narila rakite. In front of Srimati Radharani, Sri Krishna tried to hide the extra two arms. He tried his best to keep four arms before her, but he was completely unable to do so. Radhara Vishuddha Bharvara Achincha Prabhava Jai Krishna Re Kaila Dvibhuja Svabhava. The influence of Radharani's pure ecstasy is so inconceivably great that it forced Krishna to come to his original two-armed form. Rasaramba Vidhau Niliya Vasata Kunje Mrigashi Ganaya Drishtam Gopayitom Svam Udhura Diya Ya Sushtu Sandashita Radhaya Pranayasya Hanta Mahimayasya Shriya Rakshitum Shasakya Prabha Vishnunapi Harina Nasit Chatur Bahuta. Prior to the rasa dance, Lord Krishna hid himself in a grove just to have fun. When the gopis came, their eyes resembling those of a deer, by his sharp intelligence, he exhibited his beautiful four-armed form to hide himself. But when Srimati Radharani came there, Krishna could not maintain his four arms in her presence. This is the wonderful glory of her love. And that was another quote from Ujjvala Nilamani. Okay. Se Vajeshvara Ihan Jagannatha Pita, Se Vajeshwari Ihan Sachidevi Mata. Father Nanda, the king of Brajabhumi, is now Jagannath Mishra, the father of Caitanya Mahāprabhu. And Mother Jasoda, the queen of Brajabhumi, is now Sachi Devi, Lord Chaitanya's mother. Se Nanda Sutta Ihan Chaitanya Goshai, Se Baladeva Ihan Nityananda Bai. The former son of Nanda Maharaj is now Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. And the former Baladev, Krishna's brother, is now Nityananda Prabhu, the brother of Lord Chaitanya. Vatsalya Dasya Shaka Tina Bhava Maya, Se Nityananda Krishna Chaitanya Sahaya. Sri Nityananda Prabhu always feels the ecstatic emotions of paternity, servitude, and friendship. He always assists Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu in that way. Prema Bhakti Diyateno Basala Jagate Tana Charita Loke Na Pare Bhujite. Sri Nityananda Prabhu overflooded the entire world by distributing transcendental loving service. No one can understand his character and activities. Advaita Acharya Goshai Bhakta Avatara Krishna Avatarya Kaila Bhaktira Prachara. Srila Advaita Acharya Prabhu appeared as an incarnation of a devotee. He is in the category of Krishna, but he descended to this earth to propagate devotional service. Shakya Dasya Duibhava Sahaja Tahara Kabu Prabhu Kore Natane Guru Vyavahara. His natural emotions were always on the platform of fraternity and servitude. But the Lord sometimes treated him as his spiritual master. Srivasadi Jata Mahaprabhurad Bhaktagana Nija Nija Bhave Karena Chaitanya Sevana. All the devotees of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, headed by Srivas Thakur, have their own emotional humours in which they render service unto him. Pandita Goshai Adidana Ye Rasa Se Rase Prabhuhana Tanna Vasa. Personal associates like Gadadhar, Swarup Damodar, Ramananda Roy, and the 6 Goswamis, headed by Rupa Goswami, are all situated in their respective transcendental humours. Thus the Lord submits to various transcendentally mellow positions. Tihan Shamavangsi Mukha Gopa Bilasi Ihan Gora Kobu Dija Kobu Ta Sanyasi. In Krishna-līlā, the Lord's complexion is blackish. A flute in his mouth he enjoys as a cowherd boy. Now the self-same person has appeared with a fair complexion, sometimes acting as a brahmana and sometimes accepting the renounced order of life. Ataiva apane prabhu gopi bhavadari brajendanandane kahe prananahi kari. Therefore the Lord himself, accepting the emotional ecstasy of the gopis, now addresses the son of Nanda Maharaj. O Master, O my life, O my dear husband. Say Krishna, say Gopi, Parama Viroda, Achinta-caritra Pabura Ati Suduboda. He is Krishna, yet he has accepted the mood of the gopis. How is it so? It is the inconceivable character of the Lord, which is very difficult to understand. And then Prabhupada says, Krishna's accepting the part of the gopis is certainly contradictory according to any mundane calculations. But the Lord, by his inconceivable character, may act like the gopis and feel separation from Krishna, although he is Krishna himself. Such a contradiction can be reconciled only in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because he has energy that is inconceivable, achincha, which can make possible that which is impossible to do, agatan gatan patiyasi. Such contradictions are very difficult to understand unless a devotee strictly follows the Vaishnava philosophy under the direction of the Goswamis. Therefore, Krishnadas Kavirāja Gosvāmī ends every chapter with this verse, Shri Rupa Raghunatha Parijara Asa Caitanya-caritāmṛta Kahe Kṛṣṇadāsa, praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Kṛṣṇadāsa, narrate Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta following in their footsteps. He says, in a song by Narottam Das Thakur it is stated, Rupa Raghunatha Pare Habe Akuti Kabe Hama Bujaba Se Jugala Piriti. The conjugal love between Radha and Krishna, which is called Yugala Piriti, is not understandable by mundane scholars, artists, or poets. It is simply to be understood by devotees who strictly follow in the footsteps of the 6 Goswamis. Sometimes so-called artists and poets try to understand the love affairs of Radha and Krishna, and they publish cheap books of poetry and pictures on the subject. Unfortunately, however, they do not understand the transcendental affairs of Radha and Krishna, even to the smallest degree. They are simply meddling in a matter in which they are not fit even to enter. Okay, two more. Ite taka kari keha na kari sansaya, Krishnara achinta shakti e matahaya. One cannot understand the contradiction in Lord Chaitanya's character by putting forward mundane logic and arguments. Consequently, one should not maintain doubts in this connection. One should simply try to understand the inconceivable energy of Krishna. Otherwise, one cannot understand how such contradictions are possible. Achincha adbhuta Krishna Chaitanya Vihara Chitra Bhava Chitta Guna Chitta Vyavahara. The pastimes of Śrī Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Mahāprabhu are inconceivable and wonderful. His ecstasy is wonderful, his qualities are wonderful, and his behavior is wonderful. Yeah, we pause there today. Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kavirāja Gosvāmī ki jai. And Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, who, if he did not translate this for us, we wouldn't have this divine treasure, which Guru Maharaj says, if all books were lost and we just had Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta, we would have everything. Nothing would be lost. So we're so fortunate and so inconceivably blessed by Srila Prabhupada, leaving this for the world. Affectionate guidance ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. And this is a very simple looking book, but it has incredible treasures of Gurudev inside. Now we're in the chapter called A Day at HAPANIYA, where Gurudev has been telling how the temple there manifested and the deities. So, and he started off, by the way, it's chapter 24. He started off saying that for a long time he tried to bring Guru Maharaj back to HAPANIYA, his birthplace. But he was very resistant, and then finally, after the pleas of so many of his godbrothers, and even the residents of the village were wanting this so dearly, and Gurudev even says even one of his old neighbors, a Muslim man, even dearly wanted to bring Guru Maharaj there and see him there in the village once again. And finally he came. And because Gurudev also wanted him to come so that he could indicate the birthplace of Guru Maharaj, because he was the oldest in the family, therefore everyone else that was left behind and in the village, they were younger than him. So he was the one that needed to indicate that place. So then he's now done that. And on this particular day, Gurudev says, we collected 6,000 rupees for making a small place of worship here to mark the spot. All the venerable godbrothers of Srila Guru Maharaj who were present also graciously gave me contributions. Then at the request of Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, Judge of Maharaj and others, Mani Babu registered a deed and gave it to me for this place. Although it was a very small beginning, I was encouraged very much by the blessings and association of Guru Maharaj's brothers and my godbrothers. Sri Yukta Amar Babu took full charge of the project, and in a very humble way, we tried to make a small temple only for the worship of Guru Maharaj's photograph. Originally there was no temple for the deity or any nut mandir. Gradually the devotees became more and more enthused to give contributions, And so, after about 8 years, I thought that with our Guru Maharaj's permission, it would now be possible to build a temple here and install deities. Oh, we also did read this. And Guru Maharaj says, well, this is very nice, and I'm sure that you can engage a good priest, but how are you going to maintain this worship? It's forever. So first you'll have to try to manage for a permanent arrangement for the worship of the deities. By the blessings of Guru Maharaj and through the affection of my god brothers, sufficient facility came to enable me to arrange regular offerings and worship for the deities. So taking Guru Maharaj's instruction with the guidance of his honourable god brothers, we installed the deities of Śrī Śrī Guru Gauranga Radha Gopinath-ju. I feel like we've read this as well. But the bookmark was in the wrong... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, maybe we just need to hear it twice. Guru Maharaj named the deities Radha Gopinath-ju. This name causes us to always remember Madhavendra Puripad. Madhavendra Puri received the profuse blessings and sweet rice prasadam from Gopinath-ju of Ramuna. So Guru Maharaj said that since the deity had manifested himself here as Gopinath-ju, we must arrange very nice paramana, or sweet rice, to offer him every day. Gradually the temple in Nat Mandir has manifested by the blessings of Guru Maharaj and the affection of the devotees. Along with his family, Guru Maharaj's brother, Shripad Amar Babu, constantly serves this mott. Guru Maharaj named this mott Śrī Caitanya Saraswat Ashram, and up to the present it is running very happily and perfectly under the guidance of Amar Babu. As at Śrī Caitanya Saraswat Mott, all the spiritual functions are carried out every day, and devotees in villages from far and wide come to see Gopinath-ju. Hundreds of villagers come for the festivals like Radhastami and Krishna Janmastami. On Janmastami they come for the worship of Gopinath-ju and they observe fasting the whole day. The next day, for the great festival known as Nandotsav, 5,000 to 6,000 people attend this mott and happily take prasadam. They all cooperate with us very nicely. In this way, the service of Gopinath-ju has become very glorious. We are also very happy because Guru Maharaj's orders to make these service programs have become fulfilled. Today you have also seen the new land we have acquired and the pond which we have named Shanti Sarovar. There we are now cultivating our own crops. Devotees of Śrī Caitanya Saraswat Mott now visit here regularly, especially for the festivals of Gaura-Purnima, Guru Puja and Janmastami. And they are very happy to see the service of Gopinath-ju and take his prasadam. And they feel transcendental ecstasy. Thus, our service is always progressing with the kind assistance of the devotees. Today, many of you have again attended, and this year my program is a little different. Guru Maharaj's form is transcendental, never mundane. And on the holy day of his advent, we worship him in the same way as Lord Krishna or Mahaprabhu. Therefore, I thought that after his Appearance Day festival, which we observed yesterday in Navadip, we should hold a festival here today for Guru Maharaj in the same way as Nandotsav, the festival held by Nanda Maharaj, the day after Krishna's birth. Everything here is transcendental, and if we can have the vision to see this, we must be spiritually benefited. In this way, we are trying to fulfill the desire of the exalted Vaishnavas. The name of this village is HAPANIYA, which means sweet water. A place that produces sweet water is called HAPANIYA. Paniya means that which is drinkable. Today we have drunk the water from the green coconuts here and experienced their sweetness. Because of these coconuts full of sweet water, this place has been called HAPANIYA. Another feeling also comes to me when I am in HAPANIYA, as a child of this village. So beautiful, because it's his father, like Guru Maharaj, his birthplace, then he considers it, he's a child of that village. Oh. Perhaps in the past I was a resident of this village. I do not know why, but whenever I come here, I feel myself to be part of this village. Perhaps it is because of the affection of Guru Maharaj's family members. I first came here when I was 17 years old. At that time, Mani Babu, Amar Babu, and their families were very affectionate to me and bestowed their blessings upon me. And Guru Maharaj's sister, who now lives at Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu in Navadip, she accepted me as her son. With so many such things combined, I feel myself to be a boy of this village. Now I have been coming and going to and from this village for about 42 years. Guru Maharaj himself was so very affectionate to me. He did not like me to be away from him for even a few hours. Sometimes when I would go to Calcutta, Guru Maharaj would send a godbrother by a shortcut on the cycle to the bridge to intercept me and call me back. Govinda Maharaj, come back. I'm not feeling well. This happened many times. Sometimes, even if there was very important work in Calcutta, he would send someone by cycle with the order, bring him back immediately. But whenever I had come here to HAPANIYA, Guru Maharaj would always very happily grant me permission. Even if he was not in good health, his mood would change and he would become very pleased. He always encouraged me to come to HAPANIYA. But so many times when I had to go to Calcutta, he would call me back. Therefore, I am very attached to HAPANIYA Dham. After the manifestation of the deity, when I was about to go to HAPANIYA, sometimes Guru Maharaj would ask, "Where are you going?" And I would reply, "I am going to my mot." Guru Maharaj would enjoy, and laughing he would say, "Oh, HAPANIYA is your mot? All right, you may go." Guru Maharaj's mood was very happy if I served the deity of Radha Gopinath Ju. This is why I have become more and more enthusiastic to serve the deity. Okay, we're going to pause in a minute. Also, many of my godbrothers, especially I can mention that Shripad Yudamanyu Seva Vikram Prabhu, Shripad Aravinda Lochan Seva Sundar Prabhu, are assisting me very much for the HAPANIYA Seva. Many other godbrothers are also helping. Whenever the devotees hear that the contribution is utilized for HAPANIYA, their hearts feel peaceful and happy. Oh gee, it's very hard to stop. It's so sweet. It's very... Okay, we're going to pause here. We'll continue tomorrow. Just so beautiful hearing Gurudev's heart and his happiness, talking about HAPANIYA and Guru Maharaj's happiness. It's so sweet. But we'll save it for tomorrow. Prabhu, any comment from you, Devananda Prabhu?
It's lovely to hear.
Yeah.
So, I think they want to Guru Maharaj and Guru Devi goes just right one item, weren't they?
Yeah. So quite. We were talking about that a little last night in the Friday night kirtan. They were asking so many questions and so sweet, remembering and sharing that actually, how unique their relationship. Oh, the door seems to be locked. How, yeah, what a rare and special relationship they had as guru and disciple. Very.
Yeah, they really. So, and Guru Dev is completely everything. I mean, completely. All his teachings are exactly the same as Guru Maharaj's teachings. He doesn't deviate 1 inch. Does he? Doesn't deviate one. You know, that's one thing I've noticed. You know, that's exactly exactly identical. You know.
Yeah, yeah, and it's almost like it's a song that's happily singing Guru Maharaj's play. Like when he shares what Guru Maharaj is teaching, yeah, he's saying it, like you say, without deviating, but he's saying it with so much joy and giving so much honor.
Joy and passion,
yeah.
Love.
That my Lord and my Master, this is what he's giving.
Oh, God, yeah.
So beautiful. And then Guru Maharaj, I was thinking last night, but we didn't have time to say, but when, like, just to share with the others the sweetness of their relationship, because, you know, we hear from Guru Maharaj, he glorifies Srila Gurudev so much, his qualities and capacities, and so there's that level, but then, like here we're hearing Guru Maharaj couldn't bear to be away from him, and then that pastime of Gurudev wanting mangoes, remember? And some of the other brahmacharis were chastising, and Guru Maharaj said, just come here. Under my bed are the best mangoes in the mott. They're bringing them for me to enjoy. You come and take them whenever you like. Oh, we didn't end up saying it, but I was thinking to share, like, this is another aspect of their relationship, you know, like very, very, very loving between them. Yeah. Jai. Would you like to sing Kavirāja, please? Kavirāja Nama Kṛṣṇa
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Gopala Govinda Ram Srimati Sudam.
Gopala Govinda Ram Srimati Sudam.
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Maha.
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Maha.
Śrī Caitanya Nityananda Śrī Advaita Chandra.
Śrī Caitanya Nityananda Śrī Advaita Chandra.
Kadamba Śrī Vasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda.
Kadamba Śrī Vasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda.
Jaya Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunatha.
Jaya Rupa Sanatan Bhatta
Ki Jai, Jai Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundar Ki Jai, Jai Om Krishna Paramamsa Kavirāja Kachaya, Vari Astatara Sato Shishimesh Sri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Om Krishna Paramamsa Kavirāja Kachaya, Vari Astatara Sato Shishimesh Sri Bhakti Sri Dev-Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Om Krishna Paramamsa Kavirāja Kachaya, Vari Astatara Sato Shishimesh Sri Bhakti Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai. All glory to Sri Kṛṣṇadāsa Babiji Maharaj Ki Jai, all glory to Sri Satchidananda Sri Bhakti Thakur Ki Jai, all glory to Sri Jagannathdas Babiji Maharaj Ki Jai, all glory to Sri Rupanoku Kudavaka Ki Jai, all glory to Namachar Sri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, all glory to Sri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nanta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Sri Baladev Jabhu Sri Ki Jai, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Prabhu Ki Jai, Sri Narottam Shamananda Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu Ki Jai, Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai, Sri Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Ki Jai. All glory to Sri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath, Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath, 6 Gosvāmis of Vrindavan Ki Jai, Sabhashala Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Sabhashala Sriman Mahaprabhu Ki Jai, Jai Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath, Radha Kunaki Govardhan Ki Jai, Sri Lakshmi Varaha Devi Ki Jai, Sri Bhakti Vikna Vinashaya Sri Singadei Ki Jai, Bhakti Prabhara Parad Maharaj Ki Jai, Ganga Janamaji Ki Jai, Grandfather Bhakti Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta Ki Jai, Bishop Vaishnava Varsha Sabha Ki Jai, Arkamat Varsha Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta Ki Jai, Dasi Sakamat Ki Jai, Sri Mayapur Ki Jai, Sri Nabarit Ki Jai, Vrindavan Purushottam Dham Ki Jai, Baladev Sri Vidar Jagannath Ki Jai, Sri Govinda Kun Ki Jai, Sri Sadashri Ganga Kavirāja Ki Jai, Samadeta Vaishnava Mandali Ki Jai, Samadeta Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai. All glory to all these temple devotees Ki Jai, all glory to the devotees all over the world Ki Jai, all glory to Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Nitya Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol.